Last we left off, you guys continued on the road towards Barat. Um, Conversations were had. Uh, Aras was up to some spooky shit while everyone else was sleeping. You know, all the usual things. All good. Um, but towards the end of session last time, you guys encountered three traveling diviners on the road, including Ursule, who seems to be about 65, her daughter Agnes, uh, about 32, and then Agnes's daughter, Eleonora, who's about 11. They explained that they were leaving Barat due to rising tensions in the city, um, as well as particular uh, suspicion towards diviners, as Amastasia is a kingdom that is dedicated to the god of divination. So with this rising tension comes more suspicion towards people, even if they have nothing to do with that kingdom. Um, Nevertheless, they seemed at first prepared to defend themselves if necessary from you guys, but you were able to kind of talk them down. Um, and they offered to do tarot readings for all of you. Um, a few of you have actually decided to take them up on that offer. I will also preface this with I did the readings yesterday with the questions submitted in mind, but I will not be naming them aloud. That is for you and you to know alone. These are the cards that I pulled. Um, I will say unedited because I briefly thought at first, like, well, maybe I can just pick like cards that make sense for the story. I decided not to do that. So these are just actual cards. Um, but who would like to go first? I did readings for Lee, Fred, Aras, Jed, and Natrice.
Well, obviously, Lee should go first.
Yes, given that he's here and wakes up on
Sass, 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 sass.
time.
I wouldn't mind, but unless somebody else wants to go first.
Fred is probably going to jump in early, but you can go first. I don't have
And
a
since Fred was the one who initially asked for it, I think it makes sense for Fred to go first.
Yeah, sure. Fred is because Fred I believe like last time we left off Fred was talking to the diviners and had been brewing up a pot of tea and
Mhm.
such. So they're going to make sure that everyone gets a nice cup of tea who wants one. And if they don't want a cup of tea, then they get a cup of coffee or water if they want. And Fred is going to look at the diviners and say, I would like to know how your travels are going to go. Are you going to reach your destination all right? Are you going to encounter any trouble on the road?
It is the older woman who speaks up, Ursula. Well, I actually have ways of ensuring that we're having a safe journey.
Well, sure.
I gave us a blessing of safe travels.
I'm sure you did, but still, wouldn't it be fun to see where you end up?
I think it's more fun to see where the journey takes us in some aspects. But, and then Agnes speaks up and says, I'd be glad to do a reading for you.
Sure.
She pulls out her deck, and you can see that the art on it is kind of associated with what you'd expect to be a classic tarot deck. But it all seems to the deck itself seems to be old but hand painted. So you don't know if it's Ursula that designed these cards or if it was her mother or her grandmother. Um, um, but it it's clear that this deck has been in the family for quite a while. But Agnes kind of shuffles the deck, and while she's shuffling, she kind of glances at Henwen next to you, before focusing back on you. And same sort of vibe as when I'm doing your readings in real life. She shuffles for a while, passes it to you. You shuffle it, divide into three piles, and stack them all back up. And then she begins to narrate. Um, for you, the past holds the King of Swords, which can be a symbol of remain an objective. When judging a situation, you needed to consider all the possible consequences to make an appropriate judgment. Perhaps there was something you wanted with your heart, but logic forced you to make another decision. Uh, the present is represented by the reverse Three of Wands, which indicates that you may have been embarking on personal journey or developments, but you've not received the achievements that you were hoping for. This could be due to delays or roadblocks. But despite this, this card is supposed to remind you that all of your work has not been for nothing, but rather that it's helped you with your personal strength and fortitude.
Makes sense.
The future position is the reversed wheel of fortune. You may be feeling like luck has not been on your side. Misfortunes have been following you. Although you have to understand that these are due to external influences that you cannot control. Like the wheel, our luck and our fate is always in motion. Sometimes we're on the bottom, but be assured that the wheel will turn again. You'll be okay again soon. What you shouldn't do, however, is cling to the illusion of control. The presence of this card is kind of a reminder to move on, move forward, and eventually you'll learn the feeling of acceptance can push the wheel again forward and move on towards a new cycle.
All right. That's good thinking. Fred is going to like just cheers their cup of tea.
All right, who wants to go next?
I can.
All right. So you come and move forward. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Same sort of vibe. She shuffles the deck, passes it to you. You shuffle it, divide into the three piles, and stack it back up. And then she places the cards out and explains left to right, um, past, present, and future.
Mm-hmm.
So the past position is the reverse Ace of Wands. This indicates a feeling of not having any direction, which can lead to being uninspired or unmotivated. At
Mm.
that point in your life, you might not have known what you really wanted to do. You could have felt like you're in a slump and didn't know how to get out of it, or also could have felt weighed down by your commitments and responsibilities. Maybe you couldn't come up with new ideas or muster passion to move forward with something.
I'll just kind of nod.
The present holds the reverse Five of Wands, which suggests that your natural method of dealing with disagreements is trying to avoid conflict by getting away from that place as far as you can. Sometimes this can be regarded as a good thing, but other times it may lead to a number of issues that are brewing up inside you, which you will have to address soon.
Okay, cards. Cool.
I know, right? The future is the reverse Page of Wands, which tends to show up when your mind is filled with one great idea after another, and you're unable to progress beyond the beginning planning stages. As painful as it is, it's a good way of telling you that you should venture into meaningful projects and avoid wasting time. What if it warns that whatever you're planning to do, you should actually take the steps necessary because procrastinating or otherwise just standing still will get you nowhere.
Hmm. Okay. Just get just get more confused than before even.
All right. Um, so of the people that are here, we've got Jed and Natrice.
I can go.
Cool. Same vibe. Deck is shuffled. Um,
As it's shuffling, Jed probably like cocks ahead for a moment. It's just like there's more than a more cards than a standard deck in there, ain't there?
that's right. You got the standard suite, but in this case, it's wands, cups, swords, and pentacles, which being coins. And then there are the major arcana, which I mean you'll see, but they tend to have greater strength to them.
Makes sense. Just, someone who lives and dies by the cards would notice that the numbers are off ever so slightly.
Mhm. The past position for you holds the Three of Cups, which represents a circle of friends who you could turn to for love, compassion, support when you needed them the most. However, the present for you is the Wheel of Fortune, which communicates that life is made up of both good and bad times, and that the cycle is one that we cannot control. It is something that is subject to both kings and workers, and nobody on earth can avoid what is fated. When you have the good moments in your life, make sure that you enjoy to the fullest, for what comes up must always go down. Same is true in reverse. When you're in a bad situation, things will eventually become better again. The future card for you is the Ace of Wands, which is associated with bravely finding your own voice. It creates a place where you can develop your own vision. In other words, it's associated with willpower and creativity. The Ace of Wands in the future position calls out to you to follow your instincts. If you think that the project that you've been dreaming of is a good idea, then go ahead and do it. Take the chance and pursue an idea that you have in mind. It's a gamble, but it will turn out all right in the end.
Thank you. That's mighty handy information.
Yeah, I guess Nat will step up next because Max is still out.
Max actually just stepped in, but we'll do you
Did
next.
he?
Hmm.
Go
Max, are you
ahead.
present? No, I want Nat to go last. She wouldn't go until after everyone else has.
Okay.
Well, I might as well go. Kind of energy.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
All right. Um, Lee, you step forward, and Agnes shuffles the deck, passes it to you. You shuffle it for a while, divide into three piles, and then stack them up again. And then she places the cards out. In the past is the Four of Cups, which can represent apathy, discouragement, or lack of motivation. You could have felt like there was no point in seeking out answers, or that regardless of what happened, none of it matters. For the present is the Page of Cups, which suggests an openness to new ideas or new inspiration. When you're being faced by difficult situations, you've stopped chasing what you seek. The Page of Cups says that you should try and tackle the issue from a totally different perspective. The future position holds the Eight of Pentacles, which indicates a time that you have to work hard and focus on your tasks almost entirely. It refers to hard effort being taken, as well as the possibility that there will be a lot of things that you need to address. Hard work is essential, but you will still need to find a balance within yourself.
I see. Thank you.
Well, if this is what we're doing today, I guess. And Nat will step up.
Step forward. Same vibe. Deck is shuffled. Cards laid out. For you, the past is the reverse Ten of Swords. Whether reversed or upright, this card signals the finality of defeat. There's no way to avoid this. It happened over a long course of events and that have been a long time coming. But with the reversal, though, also comes a recognition that while you had hit rock bottom, could not get worse and there was a chance for release. However, this release must be initiated by you. There's an opportunity being presented to you to correct what has hurt you, but you must make the effort to climb out yourself. The present shows the reverse Four of Cups. While in the upright position, you might be suffering from apathy and ignore opportunities that the universe offers you. The reverse Four of Cups signals the desire to have a new start. You're coming to an understanding that though life is not perfect, there's beauty in all aspects, even parts you may choose to ignore, and joy comes from choosing to see this beauty. Be careful you do not miss these chances because you too can find in your own beliefs and ambitions. The future shows the King of Pentacles, which represents success through hard work. It includes a sense of prosperity, security, and reliability, but this is something you will have to earn rather than it falling into your lap.
Hmm. Thanks, I guess.
It's at this point that Lee, the youngest of the diviners, Eleonora, kind of approaches you and tugs on your sleeve. Max.
Oh, it was me. Okay. Sorry.
You are playing Lee.
No, I know.
Do you?
Kinda. Hi.
I had a dream.
You did? What was the dream about?
She just kind of shrugs and then says, I just thought you should know that little girl, she remembers and she's mad.
Okay.
Little girl?
Mm-hmm.
What little girl?
I don't know. She's not little
Lee.
anymore.
Fred's looking over at Lee like, do you remember a little girl?
But she was a little girl, what, 8 years ago? At least.
Could you repeat that, Dove? I didn't.
But she was a little girl, what, 8 years ago, at least?
Probably.
Hmm. Well, that's something to think on when I perhaps have more context.
And then Eleonora looks towards you, Jed. I also saw an angel underground. He had wings and everything.
Okay.
It's at this point that the older woman, Ursul, she just kind of leans back from where she's been sitting and just starts laughing. This has been mighty entertaining. This has been a lot of fun.
I agree. It's been lovely.
Y'all mind if I give you the blessing of safe travels as well? It only lasts about a week, but should get you where you're going.
I, for one, would be honored.
We would more than cover our trip.
I think it'd be fools to refuse.
She reaches into her bag and starts kind of rummaging around, and Agnes kind of gives her a look of like, Mom, are you sure this is a good idea? Like, we need our supplies. But doesn't say anything. But Ursula pulls out some incense and some herbs. She kind of sprinkles the herbs around and lights the incense and uh, she starts to kind of whisper something. And it's hard to say if it's a prayer or if it's a spell, but at the very least, the incense smells nice. And this takes about 10 minutes while she does this until the incense sticks are completely burned down.
I wish there was something I could do for you. Some sort of a similar blessing I could leave you with.
That's all right. Your presence was entertainment enough.
Unfortunately, I've just got the mundane sort of prayer to offer, but oh, and I can read your tea leaves.
That'd be mighty fun.
Yeah,
She
come over.
finishes drinking her cup and does the thing where she dumps out the excess leaves and then passes her cup to you.
Yeah, perfect. I will do a reading. Would this be my whatchamacallit, cleric feature, or would this be like an augury or something?
Would you like it to be your cleric feature?
I mean, that's what I'm thinking it is, but I don't know.
All right. So it's been a while since I've actually read the tea leaves, but let me pull up things. Um, um, you see a shape that looks kind of like uh, kind of like a ladder, actually, which indicates travel.
Mm.
Uh, there's also kind of a bit in the grain there that is next to it, which just kind of looks like a straight line, um, which indicates a journey. But a straight line can mean a more or less peaceful journey, which is good because if it were more wavy, it would mean it was difficult.
Hmm. Well, seems like good travel ahead and a long road ahead, but it'll be a good one. Fred will uh use a little water from the pot to wash out the cup and return it clean.
She thanks you.
Well, thank you. This was a delight. Ah, I need to find myself some cards.
You might be
Probably
able
not in the
to
city.
you might be able to find some in the city if you're lucky. I'd recommend going to shop in the coin district, Cornelius Cauldron.
Cornelius Cauldron. Oh, that'll be fun. You don't mind if I tell them about you, do you? Or would you rather?
Not at all. I don't mind.
Ah, it's been lovely. You will write once you get back, or once you get to wherever you're going. Be safe.
Well, I'll certainly make an effort to do so. Where should I send the letter?
Well, we'll be traveling, so no, might be best to send it to Tier Orga, care of the Dawn Hills. They'll forward it. Fred will give the
There we
address
go.
information.
All right. Um, did anyone else have anything they wanted to say to the diviners, or um, shall we set up camp for the night?
Uh, how would Jed phrase this? Uh, I know y'all are traveling light and have probably already sold what trinkets you have that aren't of import, but we've had a little bit of good luck in our last monetary adventure. Uh, is there anything you'd be willing to trade?
Agnes speaks up and says, well, that depends on entirely on what you're looking for.
I'm trying to increase the amount of magpie Jed has.
Um, she kind of thinks for a moment,
Where is
and
that picture?
pulls out of her pocket, a small little chunk of amethyst and a glass marble and some rose quartz.
Uh, Jed, not being familiar with their uses, would be like, are these for casting or just of interest?
Mostly just of interest, to be honest with you. I've got quite a few of each.
Yeah,
Those
I'll
are good
grab it. Sure, why
crystals.
not?
They got good energy to them.
I mean, that's true, depending on what you believe in. This one, she kind of gestures with the rose quartz, and it's about like that big. Um, uh, represents love, friendship, inner peace. Uh, this one, she uh, gestures with the amethyst, which is again about the same size. Emotional balance, sobriety if needed. Um, and that one there is just a marble.
What would I roll for a reasonable offer of coin?
Um, I don't know. What do you think is reasonable?
I don't know. I don't know D&D numbers well enough. I want to give a reasonable offer, but not be insulting.
Joke a couple gold.
The gems might push it up further than that.
Hmm.
I mean, they're small, so like I don't know. I'd say probably 50 gold pieces for the lot.
50?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, would they take, what is that, like 25 for just the rose quartz?
Roll a persuasion check.
Uh, does my thing take effect or nah?
No, because this is just
Fair.
haggling.
Persuasion. That would put me at 19.
All right, sure. She pockets the other two and gives you the chunk of rose quartz.
Oh,
You know,
hopefully
if you
that'll help you
carry
on your
that,
travels.
if you carry that crystal around your neck or on your body, it promotes healing of the emotional sort.
Thanks
Clears
for
out
the
negative
info.
emotions, attracts love. Fred looking very happy at their little autism moment.
So my question is, do you guys wish to invite them to camp with you for the night, or do you let them on their way?
Oh, Fred is absolutely going to invite them to camp with them tonight. I know that y'all we've delayed you quite a bit and y'all are traveling pretty light, but if you want to camp with us, more's the merrier. Better company.
Safety in numbers and all that. I don't see why not, at least for one night.
Well, our campfire's yours.
Right. So camp is set up for the evening. Um, stew is put on the fire. Um, Eleonora pulls out a little corn husk doll to play with that if you don't look at it directly out of the corner of your eye, its head seems to move to watch you guys a little bit. But Eleonora doesn't talk about it, nor do the other diviners. It's fine, probably.
It's
Um,
magic. It manifests in interesting ways. It's probably not something of a concern.
Andorra will set another alarm for the night, by the way, just because they have extra folks. And also, I'm trying to remember that I have the spell.
Sounds good.
Also, if anything of theirs looks kinda raggedy, I do have mending, and she would be doing her suck up thing of being nice.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, a few of them have raggedy things, so easy enough.
Sweet. We love a cantrip that's easy to earn favor with.
I think
And
Fred
she'll
is...
take a watch.
Fred will also take a watch. And they're going to probably spend the evening, honestly, like chatting with the diviners, like eh, very excitedly because, they only have a few special interests. One of which is pigs, the second of which is definitely fortune telling. So they're having they're finally among people who know probably as much about fortune telling and signs and signals and as they do. So they are absolutely in the happy sauce, the special sauce about it. Probably honestly sitting with the grandmother and going through their journal and talking about like the different things that they have divined and the different like kind of symbols they have come across and all that stuff. Just having a blast.
Right. Agnes also kind of gives you a crash course on like this is how you treat tarot cards.
Uh, Speaking of special interests, there's someone here who has an awesome deck of cards. Jed is going to be geeking out over the deck of cards and learning like the differences and committing the major arcanas to memory.
All right.
Because cards and magic, the two things he's trying to get better at.
The two great tastes that go great together.
Snack that smiles back.
I just have
Fortune telling.
I just have the stupid mental image of like Jed slips over. He's like, "I'll trade you my Hollow Charizard."
Oh, Fred is also going to offer the blessed teddy to the little girl to play with if she wants.
Offset the cursed corn doll.
Well, I mean, we can play toys, but Fred will just be like, you know, if you if you want a bear for your adventure tonight.
She just smiles and like takes the bear and starts playing with it with her corn doll the way like the kids do and like, well, I didn't see you on the road. Well, I saw
Yes.
doing the little voices while she plays. Anything anyone wants to accomplish or discuss this evening, or shall we move on?
Yeah, do we want to set up watches? Who's doing what watch? And also, are we pairing up as usual?
Probably pairing up. Do we want to give the tourists any watches, or is it just going to be us?
Nat
Nah, let him
will
sleep.
advocate for always having an us watch. We
Figured.
can't trust the tourists.
Tourists is a really funny word for people who are fleeing for their lives, guys.
Yes, I was gonna say tourist refugees, same difference, right?
I more mean people who aren't usually part of the on the road life.
You can just say civilians.
That is not what you say when you are criminal adjacent.
Anyway,
Well, anyways.
who would like to take the first watch?
Adora can, and she'll offer to do 2 watches as well because she can.
All right. Andara and Humst on the first watch.
Jed could hang out with Andara tonight, unless if Andara wants to fuck with Lee more.
That's
I
why
can
she's
second
taking
watch.
2 watches. Double the opportunity to fuck with people.
Pandora has 2 hands with which to flip people off.
She has 2 hands with which to slap men around. For sport.
All right. So I have on the first watch Indara and Jed, and then Indara and Lee. And who's going to be on the third watch?
Fred can take a watch.
All right. Fred and Whomst.
I
Yeah.
guess I can.
All right. All right. First watch, Indara and Jed. Are there any conversations you'd like to have?
Would Jed like to like to pick her fucked up brain for anything?
Let's see. Jed knows where what's his butt is because Andar Orty dropped that information.
Mm-hmm.
More it'd probably be comparing notes about being on the road and bounty hunting more than anything else, since, that is one of Jed's professions when he's not doing other things.
Yeah, sure. She'll swap stories. She'll take her mask off now that the people she doesn't know are off to bed because she's a cagey bastard.
The civilians.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
brought in any interest in marks? Maybe anything that I would recognize? I've done a little bit of the bounty hunting myself over time.
I kind of avoided anything too attention catching. The bounty hunting is a cover.
Cover.
I did say I left
Ah,
the military quite dishonorably.
one of the few jobs I haven't taken.
Hmm.
Growing up with
Keep
the
it that way.
military.
It sucks.
Yeah, if I'm gonna risk my life for fucking other people, I ain't doing it on a military man budget. I can guard a wagon of idiots for better money.
Like this one.
They're not all idiots. Some of them are competent. Man, I imagine the ones that aren't so confident, on the road or competent in their own ways.
Strange. I had the same thought about you.
Eh,
We can't be good at everything.
and we all have our strengths and weaknesses. Trick is not letting the weaknesses get you killed. Or
Survival
at
is
least killed
chief.
again.
And again. And again. And again.
Ugh. Let's just say I don't have very fond memories of vultures.
Is that why your face is like that?
In short, yeah.
And it didn't come back with the rest of you?
Oh, I heal just. I don't scar, so anything that I leave a scar is, well, just kind of stops. It's still functional, even though the eye's, fucked. The eye is like white and like milky and a little discolored from being, exposed 24/7. But like it's still perfectly fine.
It's structurally sound, just not functioning.
Not visually sound.
Yeah.
It's a two-edged sword. What the Candlelight Lady set me up with.
Most things are when you're wheeling and dealing with extraplanar beings or whatever she is.
Well, I still don't know. Wasn't exactly informed in the first place. And all I have to say, if you're betting, just be careful who you're saying you go all in with.
I came from the Feywild, so I think I know my way around a deal. But thanks.
Different deal I'm talking about. As Jed is, flips a card since he's usually, fidgeting with something.
I like to think my judgment is better than maybe a little offense meant, a little offense intended, but than a man who is missing half of his face.
And well, we all pay for our sins one day or another.
Some of us.
Well, I wish you luck in avoiding yours.
Oh, I didn't avoid mine.
Well, maybe further
I just-
avoidance would be more accurate then.
I just already paid the only price that could have been demanded of me and mattered. Don't worry about it.
What, you're not going to have some random sexy woman showing up in the middle of the night to intimidate all of us?
I wouldn't call the woman who might be after me, or might not. I don't know if she cares enough. But on the off chance she is the mask, I wouldn't call her sexy. Call her
Fair enough.
unpleasant. And that's rich coming from me, isn't it?
I would more imagine it's an accurate descriptor.
Yeah, I suppose it would take one to know one in this case. She is wretched.
We all have friends in low places and we all have friends in high places. It's just
I don't
how
have friends
many
in high
between.
places anymore.
Exactly. They used to be friends in this case.
No.
Eh. All right then, keep your secrets.
I will. You have to be at least a level 4 friend in order to unlock the tragic backstory.
Jed's tragic backstory has already been unlocked by the rest of the party. New game plus.
I mean, he is wearing it around.
Well, it was more consistently covered, but we're working on it.
Fine.
Jed
What is
is learning to be a better person.
Also, an aside, what is it with me and characters who will just point out that a motherfucker is missing a face?
It's the type of autism.
I keep doing this. Okay. I think we can move it along. If
No,
we want.
Jed has those.
All right. That wraps up that conversation. That brings us to Andara and Lee.
I assume I don't have to roll for actual watching.
Oh yeah, do we?
Maybe I do.
Not at this point. Like I said,
Okay.
I mostly try to use these watches as times to like have one-on-one conversation and corner each other.
Hmm.
Oh, hi. Oh, there's a creature now.
A thing.
Yeah. Oh, she's sitting on my legs now, so okay. Anyway. At, sometimes I will have things happen at night, but not always.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I should note that Jude the entire time has just been kind of snuffling around, doing wolf things, coming over and napping a little bit, and then going around and snuffling around some more.
Dog moment.
Mm-hmm. What's Lee up to?
He is reviewing the scrap of paper that he wrote his last dream on.
And drinking whatever brew June set up for him.
Probably
Undisclosed type at the moment.
if he's going back to sleep, he might not drink it if it's like a caffeinated tea.
Whatever the case. Sorry for blender noises in the background for a minute.
I can't hear them.
Okay. Probably can. But anyways. She'll kind of she'll get up and stretch her legs while like the watch kind of changes and do like the perimeter check thing and make sure her spell's in place and everything and then come back and then kind of lean over like stand over Lee and look over his fucking head and be like, oh, finally writing that down.
No, this is the last one.
Studying then.
She mentioned a little girl.
Anything about that in there? Or perhaps one of the other ones?
Well, that's the thing. She seems more teenage than little, but
Don't tell me you're a dad.
I don't think I can.
Oh?
Well, it's not like I have enough context to work off of, no.
Ah, I see.
But even so, there was some violent, visceral reaction to.
What, to me bursting in through a window?
No. Back when we had the knives driven in our backs, so to speak. And there, our guide turned on us. She was young, elven, but before her 100.
Right.
She poisoned herself rather than tell us anything.
Dedicated to her cause.
And I cannot fathom why.
There's a lot of things that will inspire zealous behavior in people. I would know.
But that moment, and he sort of taps the last couple lines on the paper. It echoes what's here.
What, your temper?
No, the last moments of the dream. It's replaying that moment, but with someone else. I couldn't tell who. But if she was just barely an adult, then
Well, the diviner girl said she was still mad, so couldn't have been the one that killed herself.
no, I know that.
Sorry. Oh, God.
Listen, I know the coffee's good, but don't drink it too quickly.
I can't breathe coffee.
Oh my
Anyways.
God, you call yourself a Portland person and you don't breathe coffee?
Philistines, am I right?
Yes, and I use an umbrella too. Anyways. And, well, I suppose with it being brought up, you might well remember it in, well, sooner rather than later, maybe.
In time. It'd be nice to It would be nice to figure this out sooner rather than later, but I don't have much control over what I remember.
No, but we can encourage certain things to be prioritized, so to speak.
Hmm.
Spark certain memories by focusing on the clues that lead to them.
I guess we just keep an eye out for women with white hair and cool colored skin. Notably, that isn't blue anymore.
Not blue anymore. Interesting. Blue once, though.
I'm not sure. She was purple in the dream.
Maybe blue as in sad.
Maybe.
Maybe that's why she's so angry. Got over being sad.
It's possible.
I'm sure we'll find out. One way or another.
Eventually.
Either we find her, she finds us, or you remember.
That's certainly what's in front of us, isn't it?
Sure. She'll kind of like pat the top of his head a little bit, and then what? She's still standing over him,
No, I
having this
know.
conversation looming over him like a freak.
No, I understand.
Well, did they not give you more paper to write down your other dream in? Or did you not ask?
Yes.
I see.
I'm hoping I'll be able to find a journal when we actually head into town. Well, hoping. They're probably going to have one somewhere.
Sure. A whole city, there has to be a journal somewhere. If you don't remember it, I will. Pun intended.
No, I don't think I'll be forgetting that, but I appreciate it.
Right. Well, I'm tired of sitting here standing around all night. I think I'm going to take a walk with my hound here.
Of course.
I'll still be around, keeping watch.
Don't trip over anything.
And you don't dwell too hard.
Of course.
All right. That will bring us to Fred and Aras. What are you guys up to on your watch?
Well, uh, no, probably. It was interesting what the tarot card said.
Yeah. That's real cool. I don't know much about tarot cards, but I should really get into it.
Seems like Jed has some. But I
Well,
don't think
fancy
that
cards.
you don't think that you really need them, do you?
I mean, they're all tools. You can use all sorts of tools. Find things out.
I suppose, but you have your own way.
Yeah, it's fun to learn. Why not? I mean, who knows? Honestly, I thought my cards gave me some pretty good advice. I there is a lot here with I mean, between the crossing of the border we did earlier and now there's a lot of things that I really don't know what to do about, but cards are right. And I mean, really just reaffirming what I know too, which is I can't control it. I just got to take it on faith. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Mm. It seems to me like the cards are saying that we need to move faster, be more urgent.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking I could possibly send a message over to Clementine, like I did for my folks.
Huh? If you think, if you could contact Clementine, then why not contact Silas?
Well, I mean, do we want to contact Silas?
Maybe.
He doesn't know we're alive.
He does not, but he also does not know that we are um, enemies.
True. I mean, yeah, I could send a message to him. I don't know what I'd say.
Well, we would need to come, maybe when we are in Casino Town, we can come up with a plan to trick him.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. We could send him a message that we found the house in shambles and we're real worried about him and meet us somewhere or something like that.
Yes, something like that. Um, I don't know how we explain that we are potentially in the same area as him, but I don't know.
Hmm.
Anything now to see where he is.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope Clementine isn't. I mean, it didn't seem like she was involved in all this. She seemed nice. Then again, so did Silas.
Yes, although it always was an odd situation.
I wish it weren't. Folks trying to do a decent thing and make the world a better place shouldn't have been a trap.
Things, it seems, are often more complicated under the surface when it seems too too good to be true, too easy.
Hmm.
I think perhaps we should, since Jed was able to talk with Shan, maybe we would be able to talk to the the woman, the the assassin woman. What was her name?
Octavia?
No, no, no. The one that killed herself rather than be caught by
It was
us in
Ira,
the
I
Oh,
woods.
think. EIRA.
Ira.
Ira, that's what it was.
Ira. Yeah. I mean, you only have a skull, is that?
I do not know how it works.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I could try and figure it out, but I feel,
You try?
maybe? I don't know. I mean, I've, it's not too dissimilar to ask spirits of the dead for, insight into things. I've done a Ouija board before. I'm sure, speaking to the dead isn't all that much
The
different.
farm Ouija board.
Yeah. You know, we
Yeah,
contacted the ghosts of my great 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 grandpa one time. It was really fun. And then he haunted the barn.
that does sound like what would happen if you opened up gates like that.
Yeah, it was a I got in trouble.
I'm not surprised. I mean, they sound like they are dots unconnected, so maybe you could try.
Mm, I just feel kind of I mean, well, first of all, it is an awful thing to already disturb her the way we have. And, I feel bad asking more of her. But
Yeah, she
I
did
guess
try
she
to
is
kill
our
us.
lead.
She knew more than she indicated, so
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I can talk to the dead, but I don't know if they'll tell us anything, you know? If they don't want to. We can try.
it's worth a try. I gave Juniper the remains to hold on to. I did not feel I could carry them any longer.
That's a that's a fair assessment, I think. Fred just kind of looks over at the group a little bit. Taking it on faith.
Do you lack it for them?
No, just very different world.
Yes.
hmm I mean, I've never assassinated anyone before, or done bounty hunting, or been on the run, or had anyone trying to kill me before. Seems
Yes.
like a lot of you are more familiar with that.
No. not me.
Well, I can't say I'm glad to be learning, but I'm glad to be learning together.
It's perhaps something I would not want to learn at all. Did not even leave home really before until like a bit over a month ago, but a bit more now.
Oh, you've only been on the road for a month?
Well, DM was it? It's been like over a month, like probably closer to two.
Yeah, I mean, uh, you probably left, and it was a month by the time you reached Silas, and then it's been a couple
Hmm.
weeks since that.
Yeah, yeah. So very nearly two. And we've been traveling for like a month, so it's
Wow, you've come a real long way in a short time.
how long have you been away from home?
Oh, almost a year. It's been
See,
a
that
long
is a
time.
while. You are
Hmm.
practically an adventurer yourself.
I mean, I haven't spent all that time on the road. Most of it was actually not on the road. Making friends until Silas's letter found me.
Mm.
I know. If you ever wanted me to, I could send a message. Maybe I could message your dad, one of them, or both of them. I haven't used any of my spell slots today.
You can do that.
I bet if I had a description or a drawing or something, maybe. It's only 25 words, but I can pass the message along.
That doesn't seem very likely. I just don't understand how you could communicate to someone you've never met like that.
I mean, it's not perfect. I think like I said, I would need like a description and information about your dad, I think, but I don't know. It's magic. Fred is going
Um,
to just like druid craft, like it's magic. Druid craft some petals, like
um, Aras is gonna kind of like wring like the edge of her sleeping bag a bit with her hands, kind of nervously, but like definitely kind of thinking about that as a possibility. Um, um, maybe I would have to think about it.
Of course. I mean, it's no trouble, really.
I appreciate the offer, but I don't. As much as I miss home, I do not know if it is the best yet to uh, try to reach out. So, I will think about it.
Can I insight check? What
What are
is
you trying to insight check?
I mean, Aras seems uncomfortable. Can I get like kind of a sense? Is it like they left home on bad terms, or I don't know. I just kind of, Fred is just kind of wanting to suss out, I guess, where you're coming from.
Like what kind of emotion Aras has right now.
Yeah, basically.
Um, okay.
That not great. Um, that is a 10.
Let me roll here. Mm, mm, mm. No, I'm gonna. You don't, I mean, she's not really like being super hiding with and whatever the emotion is, but it might be a little hard to read. I mean, you can tell that she's like nervous about something, she's like thinking about something and seems like really apprehensive. Um, there's definitely like in the past, and you've talked with them about their parents, it's been like relatively open, but there's clearly something kind of going on about actually contacting versus reminiscing.
You didn't leave home on bad terms or anything, did you?
Just kind of shrug a shoulder and just be like, No, I not bad. Just sudden, perhaps.
Hmm.
And
Well,
I don't feel ready to explain it yet. More complicated.
well, fair enough. I'm sure your parents would want to know that you're alive at least and okay. But you don't have to do anything you don't want to. I'm just trying to help.
How upset when you say that. That her parents would want to know where she is.
Well,
Just-
they want to know that she's safe, I'm sure, and that she's alive and well.
yeah, she just seems like sad. Let's talk about something else. It is a lovely night. The stars are out.
Yeah. Uh, I mean, tell me, what sort of shapes do you see in the stars? You said that
I
we were all wrong last night,
all of
but
your yes, your wrong constellations. Um, she'll kind of sniff a little, but she'll um kind of point at some of the different star groupings and tell you some little stories about them.
Fred, what, like rapt attention. So cool.
So yeah, for the rest of our watch, we'll just kind
All
of do
right.
that.
You all come to consciousness in the morning, the night having passed uneventfully. Um, I assume you all have the usual breakfast coffee routine. Someone might go dig a hole, someone else might go search for tea in the wild. Um, but regardless, you bid the diviners farewell.
Fred is going to make sure that uh two adults are topped off with a big traveling mug of coffee.
All right. Um, and Eleonora returns the bear to you.
Oh, thank you.
He's real warm.
Oh, that's perfect. I know some little girls that are gonna love him.
Hold on, my cat's being stupid.
Isn't Latrice doing a whole check?
Yeah. And she's not even gonna like hide the fact that she's doing a weird haul from the rest of camp. She just starts digging.
Jude's gonna come over nearby and also dig.
Nat'll just nod at him.
At this point, Jed's just kind of sitting there watching the two holes being dug. Just confused, but like, whatever.
This is just what we do.
Yeah,
Actually,
the diviners kind of give you a look of like, well, different strokes for different folks, I guess.
right. Sometimes people just dig holes.
They're,
Genes go
doing
crazy,
their own
bro.
divining.
Actually, I think Nat'll call over to Endara. Does your dog speak?
To me, and
Does
anybody
he-
who has the spell about it.
Okay. Can he speak to other dogs?
In the dog way, I suppose. Though he is a wolf, so he's a bit
Other
more.
wolves.
Huh?
Other wolves. Other fucking inauspicious.
Why do you ask?
Oh, I was just going to thank him.
I mean, go ahead. He is the friendly one of the two of us, so.
Yeah, Nat'll attempt her ability to speak with animals. To students, just say appreciated. I do a lot of these.
You kind of grumble back to everybody. They're hearing a wolf go.
Yep.
The grumblies, but Nat will hear. I've seen it. Looked fun.
It is fun. Ah,
He'll dig faster in his own aim, like completely aimless, just like he's
Yep.
just digging to dig, and because he's mirroring,
it's just what you do.
yeah, somebody's digging, also dig.
You're some sort of spirits?
Grim,
Nat'll nod.
sure.
Not a field I'm super familiar with.
Necromancy.
Sure. Were you alive beforehand? Or is this just kinda the space you reside in?
I was created.
She'll nod. That makes sense.
I was a gift.
Ooh.
I was lucky enough to be kept.
Gifts for her?
Yep.
Incline at Adendara. Well, seems like an appreciated one.
I've already said too much because like Andara's kind of like standing there with her hands on her hips looking at him like, why are you saying so much, you fucker?
Your dog's got loose lips, dear.
Not many people talk to him. He's not practiced in lying.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean,
He'll
like,
kind of grumble in Andara's direction of like, fine, fine, and then go back to digging more.
yeah, yeah. If Nat, see, I feel like Nat can pick up that the useful portion of this conversation has ended. Um, and she's just gonna turn around and stick her tongue out at Andara.
Andara will snort and
And Nat does in fact succeed on today's haul.
hole.
Oh,
All right, let's see. Weather's gonna be nice today.
nice. She'll mention it to the group at large, including the diviners. Help you out here. Ah, like we don't got rain coming for a while yet.
All right. So
All
with
the
that,
locals looking at Nat like, oh shit,
Right.
but like being nice about it.
It's so fun.
so with that, you guys bid the diviners farewell as they continue northward and you continue south. Um, it's at this point that as you received the blessing from the diviners, that your journey passes uneventfully. We'll sort of do I guess, a montage at this point. For the next 4 days, is there anything anyone wishes to do or accomplish while on the road?
Well, once we're on the road, away from the diviners and it's all just the party, Fred is going to bring up the uh I have I think I could probably reach out to Clementine. Even like Silas if we wanted to, but I don't think we want to. Um just saying when we're not doing anything else on the road, I got 2 messages a day I can send out. 50 words.
Hmm.
Contacting Clementine's not the worst idea, but
You
I
work
think
very
the only
smart.
reason we'd want to reach out to Silas is for some form of subterfuge.
I don't want to give him more information about where to find us.
Yeah, if we gave him any information on where we were, we have no reason to believe he'd do anything but send more guards after us.
Agreed. Hence the subterfuge.
Yeah, I mean we don't have to uh, I don't I don't think they know where we are if I send a message, but
That's why they took the fucking uh
The
writing
contracts?
contract, something of ours.
Yeah. I don't. I mean, this will be a message that you're sending, Fred. I don't think you're up to any big lies and gambits.
We at least have to step them through it first.
Hmm. Got to read it convincingly too, probably.
I'm not the
Some
best,
variation of things went sideways. We got back to the house and it was burnt up. Just now able to message you and see how he responds, but I don't got anything beyond that right off the top of the dome.
To what end? What's our goal here?
Exactly.
I mean, if you're feeling like revenge, you can go off and get yourself killed on your own time. But I don't think that's the rest of us need to be.
Personally, I would be happy if I never see Silas again in my life. But
Second person I've heard you speak negatively about.
well, I think he's earned it.
I would not disagree.
He did kill your other friend.
Shan got himself killed.
Oh,
No, he didn't.
That's Natrician for he made a decision to help all of us that ended up him getting killed. Can't take
And he
responsibility for that.
knew that it was his fucking choice to make.
seems like he cared about you all a great deal.
Hmm.
He
I think he
did.
cared about everyone. Don't think we were special.
Special enough to die for.
That man would have died for a cat stuck in a tree.
As we said,
Fanny.
the best of us.
If anything, Shan would agree.
Yes, he would.
Love you, Shan.
I kind of want to insight check Natrice on that one, and then also Aras, because me as a player, I'm like, Aras is so quiet about this right now.
What part of it?
The whole Shan thing. And Dara's a paranoid bitch, and somebody being very quiet about one of their party members dying is sus as hell to her.
I don't know. I mean, she doesn't seem too outwardly
Fucking-
upset.
Am I using the same roll for both, or...
Separate roles, I think. More fun that
Okay,
way.
cool. Slay. Okay, so for Natrice, that's gonna be a 9.
Wow.
And then,
I thought I
yeah.
was bad.
And then for Aras, that's gonna be 18.
I rolled a 10. I mean, like, she doesn't seem too engaged in the conversation. She doesn't seem to really like talking about Shan like you shit, but also uh um I don't know, she doesn't seem like to have a super strong opinion, but like seems like she doesn't like Shan being talked shit about, like really. Just kind of like, can we just be nice? Can everybody just get along for this one thing? That's what you get.
And how did I do for Natrice? So sorry, Dove.
Near as you can tell, she did not especially like this man and does not care.
kind of squinting between the two of them, like, All right. Interesting. Well, shall we get moving for the day? Killing daylight.
Matt just starts walking. Matt doesn't respond.
Oh, also though, on the topic while we're traveling, Aras is gonna bring up that we should we not interrogate the failed assassin at some point? Now that we have the ability to have spoken with Shan, we can talk to these bodies, so perhaps we can not continue carrying them.
Not the worst plan ever. They're not as talkative as Shan was, but I can see what I can do.
Red said that she might be able, or they might be able to do it as well.
Well, I would imagine that those spells would be better used for contacting people or contacting the living than contacting the dead, since I can contact the dead.
Aras looks at Fred like, come on, like you do it so that he doesn't do it.
I mean, I can try. I can try. I'm willing to give it a shot.
Aras kind of looks at Jed like, see?
It's a different spell slot. Well, no, actually, is it?
No,
it's
a
not.
third
Never
level
mind.
spell.
Never mind. Yeah, no. I mean, I could speak to the living and the dead in the same day. Technically, I have 2 spell slots.
Jed's just trying to do what's right for the party, which is weird for him.
Yeah. I mean, either way, really. But yeah, if there's anyone that anyone wants me to try and reach out to, I think if I had a description and a name and a kind of general sense, I think I could send just about anyone a message. Actually, Fred might if we don't have any sending ideas tonight, I might try and contact someone I've never contacted before, just to see if it works.
It's worth a try. Who would you pick?
I don't know. Do I would I know the names of what sort of celebrities would Fred know about?
Halfling
aside
Oh my
celebrities.
God.
Political.
I'm gonna try to mental message Justin Timberlake. I don't know why that was the first one to come to mind, but sure.
I mean, honestly.
I mean, there's stories of various like heroes of old. There's like various political figures such as Evadne. There's the guy specifically that was put in charge of Tir Orgra.
Hmm. Hmm.
There's I'll tell you what, roll a history check.
Sure.
The legendary halfling
Ooh!
farmer Judy Cornrows.
Natural 20.
Ew.
Okay.
Total of
Um,
22.
So you have a couple of choices here. There is a you've heard of s- a guild within the city actually you're going to called the Traveler Society. Um, and you would know that their kind of their whole thing is like they're less of a monster hunter guild and more of a like let's gather a bunch of information and likely get killed in the process guild. Um, but the you've heard of this guild and you know that the leader is someone named Saltix Thistlefield. You've also read stories about the wild roses. And you have their descriptions based off of the stories.
And we all know who her favorite character of the Wild Roses are.
Hmm. I don't know if Fred, actually.
Lenara? Lenara?
Levinar Levy.
Levy,
Levnara.
thank you. My brain was just like, why was I given this bad
Me
information?
too, Felix. Me too. Mine's off frame. You can't see it.
Uh, yeah, Fred is kind of like, well, I mean, there is there's a big like a big to do in the city we're going to, but I could try reaching out to like a more uh legendary like adventurer or something. I've heard like I've heard of different adventuring groups out there. I wonder what would happen if we reached out. I wonder if they have any words of wisdom.
If you can contact them, maybe.
Oh my God. All right. Who do you guys think I should contact? Here.
What,
You know
you
what?
aren't immediately contacting the farm girl adventurer?
I will also note that there for sending there is a certain percentage chance failure if they're on another plane.
Yep. Yep. I am going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the classic and let dice decide. So, let's see. Ooh! Dice have decided I'm going to contact Saltic actually.
Okay.
I put the roses as 1 to 7 and 8 was Saltic. I'm sorry. Fred is going to think and just like, well, probably should reach out to someone where we're going. Relevant first. Um, and I will let's see.
You think back and you've heard of the Traveler Society and it was mentioned in a book. And in that book there was a little portrait of a gnomish man, um, completely bald on top with a spectacular beard and a very curled mustache. And the beard and mustache in the portrait, it stuck out to you because it was so large. They were hiding most of his features except for his very big nose and a small pair of little golden glasses.
Love you so much. Um, question, reminder, this is a player brain fart. What is the name of the city we're going to again?
Barat.
Barat. Okay, hang on. Let me craft fast. Let me craft a message fast.
Hey, dude, we have information. Wars are coming.
You figuring out what words to
Okay.
say.
I have 25 words. So, Fred is going to think of the portrait, think of the Celtics, think, you know, hello. I hope that you are well. We are an adventuring party coming to Barat and could use the assistance of more experienced folks. Thanks.
A voice enters your mind. It's hard to describe, but it's like strangely more clear than the voices of the people you've cast sending to before. Well, my, that's interesting. You're welcome to stop by our library. Who is this?
Who the fuck are you? Imagine he just gets no response because sending doesn't like ping pong like that.
Unfortunately, I wish it did.
It's like, who is this? No response.
Do you use the slot? That is the question.
Well, I could message him back.
And then
He
I can
invited
speak
us
to
to
the
come into
dad.
his library. He might be willing to help us.
I would say that's worth a response.
Yeah,
Probably best not to leave him hanging then.
it would be rude, I think.
It would be funny, but it would be rude.
Contact randomly. Hey, can we meet you? Sure. Who the fuck is this?
Magical
No
ding dong
response.
ditch.
Do we have a group name? Still, did we?
We still have we still have the unlucky seven temp name. We never decided on one to replace
More. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Unlucky Seven was the name that you came up with while under Silas's employ. You don't know if that name is still a safe one to use. Thus, my hinting in chat, you'll have an opportunity to change your name later if you so desire.
True.
Give him a fake temporary name or something.
You could just introduce yourself too.
Yeah, introduce yourself and say that we are currently going through a rebranding.
Okay. I mean, honestly, there's no reason not to. I'll just send a message. I'll just sending back and like, oh, my name is Freddie Donhill. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. I look forward to our correspondence, and I imagine I'll see you in a little while.
Excellent! It works! I can message anyone I want.
The world
I can
trembles.
message anyone I want.
Uh-oh.
Do you feel that? It's like a disturbance in the universe.
I think
The
Fred's just
entire
realized that
universe
they have
shuddered.
unimaginable power.
A halfling with the ability to say hi.
To anyone.
Favorite thing to do?
I know this is a great power you found, Freddy, but you need to be responsible with it.
Or, I mean, I would hate to be annoying or anything, you know?
That's fair.
Or be disrespectful.
Oh, don't worry, Fred. You're never annoying.
Aw, thanks, Natrice. Not true, but thanks.
At least you
I'm
let
of
that
a
one
mind
sit.
that you're too delightful to be particularly annoying.
Oh, you'd say that, but I've been told.
By people who are not me.
True. I guess everyone's annoyance is their own. So,
Right.
glad I haven't annoyed you yet. Fred is going to fist bump.
Feels a fist bump her back. Well, them. My bad.
Aras
Okay.
pipes up like,
Yeah.
if you think that Fred is annoying, you have not met my little brothers.
You're right, I haven't. And I still don't think Fred is annoying.
I don't know, that feels like a classic big sister response, but I'll have to take your word on it.
The particular kind, you know.
How annoying are we talking? What kind of annoying are we talking? Is it as
Uh,
annoying as a spectral wolf that will stand on you in the middle of the night?
This is brothers that you cannot get any privacy from fucking ever. Never,
they're the-
never, ever.
So they're the nosy kind.
Nosy, maybe, but also leave me the fuck alone forever. Fuck off. Why are you here? And I have to like stuff a towel under the door, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I guess we now know why Aras is adventuring. Peace and quiet.
I want to get away from my shit-ass family.
I should have brothers.
You're not
Fucking
actually,
fuckers.
are you actually saying this out loud?
No.
Oh, Jed says we now know why Aras left home, but
And I
not
say,
any of the extra
Okay.
bullshittery.
Okay. So I should've
I
done the
couldn't
thing.
wait to get away from all of the people who were always in my space either, so it's not like I can blame you, huh?
My little siblings are always messing with my stuff. It's the worst.
Finally, good older sibling representation.
Single child, personally.
I was for a while. I like my step siblings. They're fine.
They're half siblings, Fred.
Oh yeah, half. Oh, there are half. Oh, I thought they were step. Never mind.
Nope.
Sorry. My bad. I like my half siblings just fine.
You don't think
Weird
that
marriage.
Kellen fucks?
I know
call
Kellen
them-
fucks.
You call them your step
Unfortunately.
siblings because they can step the fuck off.
Yeah, we call them step because You have to step over them all the time. They're always underfoot.
Aras just like nods sagely.
We lost Dove.
I think Dove's internet just ate shit and died. Rip.
We're talking about your children!
Adara will kind of like do a slow grin in Aras's direction and go, since you're snake types, when you're very little, can you get under the gap in the door?
Well, it depends on who they are. My little brothers can. They are small, relatively speaking.
Hence the towel under the door, right?
Yes.
I see. I couldn't
But they are-
imagine growing up the way I did with people who could get under a closed door. That sounds like a nightmare.
Well, it depends
Well, it
upon the
is-
size of the door.
They are small, but there are a lot of them, and so when you don't want them to get in, they can get in, and then there is just a horror of them coming for you.
Jed in his notes. Large clutches of snake children.
How
Wear
many
protection.
brothers do you
Yeah, I have. Well, I mean, I have. What is it? 4? 1, 2, 3. No, 5.
It's quite a few.
5.
Doesn't sound like too much.
Are you the oldest, or
No.
you have 5 little brothers? What about the rest, then?
No, they are not all little brothers.
I see.
Te-
I do
Tec-
have...
Technically, I have one littlest brother, but the twin, they're like both small to me. Yes?
Right.
Vibes.
And then... any more than the 5 brothers, presumably 2 of which are older than you?
3 are older, and then
3
an
are older.
older sister.
I see. Any younger sisters?
No,
Hmm.
there are 7 of us total, but it is if you count who is from who, I suppose.
I see. Quite a few then.
Is that a big family for or is that pretty normal?
It is a little bit larger than average, but not too much.
What would you say the average density of snake families are?
Well, it depends on if you count all of the little snakes all at once in the population count. I don't think you'd want to do that, though. No. Can you imagine, though, DM, though, if they
Jesus.
counted all the little ones in the family
No.
size? My
God,
family is
too many.
300.
Ugh.
Me when I have a small family of 300.
Let your brother just be, I guess. Don't need to individualize.
Sorry. Um, yes, but they are some from my father and some from my other father, so.
I'm very charmed by the mental image I'm building of your family.
Kind of like shrugs. Like, but when you have a lot of brothers, it is they are all over the place. Yes?
Ugh, boys.
Always.
Always watching.
Spent a fair bit of my own childhood putting the boys around me in their in their places.
Oh, that's fair. We can be pretty stupid.
Oh, you're self-aware.
Are you one of many children, Andara? Or Andara, you're the only one? You said you had someone?
Ah, the someone I had was family of a sort, but not like that. I spent my adolescence here on the Prime Material Plane in an orphanage.
I've met a fair few orphans in my lines of work.
I'm not technically an orphan, I just don't have anybody on this plane.
Hmm.
Did you get trapped here?
I more wandered in here than anything.
And are your parents too weak to come get you, or do they just not care?
Or know what plane you're on and thus unable to know where to go to get you.
That's also being too weak if they're not able to track her down.
I can't say I remember them enough to know or care to.
Yeah, Nettle shrug. Parents are overrated.
Oh? What about you? What's your family look like?
I do have parents that didn't abandon me in the woods. I have siblings. They're annoying. That's about all there is to say about that, really.
How many siblings?
Oh, I'm the middle child of 5.
Insight check.
What you get?
7.
Yeah, that seems right.
Okay.
She does very much have middle child energy.
Can I also do an
That-
insight check? Fucking 10.
Yeah, that seems right.
Seems legit.
Jed doesn't give enough of a shit to insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know enough about the trees under them that face mask to be able to tell.
You still have not seen under Natrice's cloak.
No.
There's only one person here who's seen under Natrice's cloak so far. I mean, the Heron our families run bigger as well. But at least bigger composed to, the rest of you.
I'm sure there's a joke in here somewhere.
There's a propensity for twins.
Are you a twin? I cannot imagine 2 of you running around.
Oh, I would get so much more done if there were 2 of me.
Jed visibly shivers at the thought.
That's a bummer. 2 of you sounds like fun.
What about you, Andara? If there was
Hmm?
a second one of you, do you think you'd get along, or would you kill each other?
Is this a twins question or a clones question?
Nat'll shrug.
Huh. I suppose if it was a twin, I would hope damn well that they were nothing like me, but if it was a clones question, yeah, we'd probably try to kill each other.
Are we entering the like would you fuck your clone
No,
era?
we're still on would you kill your clone?
Fuck, marry, kill, a clone, a twin, and a robotic copy.
Yikes!
Hopefully we're killing our twins.
Kill the twin, kill the clone, kill the robot copy. Done.
Imagine if I had a twin, we'd get plenty done, but a clone.
It's a little bit too
I
close
don't
to
want
home.
two of me.
The clone, that would just hit a little too close to home.
No, nothing in existence needs two of me. I think we're good.
Does anything in existence need one of you?
Evidently, I do exist.
Narrow shrug. Accidents happen all the time.
Like you not having a twin. Maybe that. Maybe that was some divine design.
Divine mercy, more like.
Aras is gonna turn their gaze over to Jed and kind of look at him and say, "And how about you? Do you have a family? Siblings?"
No. He already said he was an only child earlier in the conversation, but no, only child and don't have family anymore.
No
Got any
parents?
kids?
God, I hope not.
You never be too careful.
I'd do my best to be careful, but you know.
Accidents happen.
What happened to your parents? You said they're not around?
Dad died when I was young. Ma, that's a longer story.
This is a long cart ride.
Not one I'm inclined to share at the moment. You must be a level 4 friend to enter.
Insight check on Jed's vibe talking about this.
Sure, have fun.
Does he seem cagey? Does he seem weird? Does he seem sad?
Well, let's see if you can get a read. Nope,
That's
you cannot get a read.
That's a natural 20 on my insight.
Well, let's see whose ads are higher. That would be a natural 20 with +5 to deception.
Just a 20 straight.
Well, so my nat 20 outdoes your nat 20, but I will give you that the vibes are not like, oh my god, he has a secret to hide, and it's more just something he doesn't feel comfortable talking about with y'all.
Mm-hmm. You're just gonna get kind of a long look.
Oh, well, let's not start arguing again.
Who is arguing?
You two are pro. Something about respecting the dead.
Well, she ain't dead, or at least I don't think so.
Then it's fine, right, Aras?
I don't see what that has to do with anything. We're not talking about the dead. Or
We're
respecting
talking
that
about
in.
our family.
And if they're dead,
Kadara's going to scoff dramatically and just be like, ugh, not playing with me. Trying to poke fun.
let's just say becoming undead isn't the first bad decision I've made or bad luck I've had.
Or was it your last?
Unlikely. But that's life. Do what you can with the hand that played you.
And on death.
So far, I'm inclined to agree.
Are there any more conversations or sendings that would like to happen on the road?
The person that I was going to talk to about continuing work on my face before getting into town is not here, so no.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, Fred might do send-ins, but I don't think yeah yeah, Fred is going to give in to their worst impulses the next day if we don't have any spell slots left,
no.
and yeah, they're going
What
to
are they
message
about?
Levy.
All right.
Yay!
So what's the percentage rate for a possibility of failure on another plane? Because I assume Levy's still vibing in the Feywild with her partners.
If I remember properly, it is 1 in 20.
Okay.
How
It is
long
a
has it been
5%
since the last
chance.
campaign again?
10 years.
She'd probably still have a fair chance of being bopping around somewhere on the
Okay.
prime material plane, doing something.
Cool. Well, it doesn't matter because it succeeds anyway. What do you foresee Levy doing right now?
Let's see. Let's just say that she's on the prime material plane. She's probably hanging with her sister and raking in those auntie points with the kiddos.
I was gonna say at this point, since it has been 10 years and the timeline has been fixed, it baby was probably just born.
Then she is giving her sister the the opportunity to take a fucking nap by having baby time.
Level 20 babysitter.
Baby is just for a reminder, little girl named Quinn.
I'm gonna cry.
All right. Fred. Who is muted.
I think Fred's getting their words together.
Yeah, I'm drafting a letter, or a message. Hi, my name's Fred. I hope you're well. I'm a new adventurer, and I've heard about your group. Do you have any advice for me?
I love Fred so bad. Oh my God, where's her twang? Come back! Come back to me!
Come back, Shane. Come back.
Come back, Shane! Oh, hello. Depends on what you're, dealing with.
Um.
Also, it's fine. Levy also has sending.
Yeah,
She'll spend her spell slots to keep it going.
Fred, Fred kind of thinks for a minute and is like, hmm.
Do I tell the celebrity that we're being hunted by a potentially criminal organization?
Yeah, how to put this best? Seems like we might be dealing with war, subterfuge, spies. It's really complicated.
Oh, well, that's some nasty business. What is her accent doing right now? Okay, hang on. Girl, help. Uh,
It's okay, you don't need to get 100%.
yeah.
Do the activation phrase.
Y'all.
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 Shane, come back, Shane.
Oh, shit. Well, that's quite a bit, isn't it? Well, I mean, at the very least, a war isn't planes falling apart or nothing. And we dealt with that by making a lot of very reliable and competent friends who wanted to help with a common goal.
That's really good advice. Man, other adventurers are so cool. I'm out of spell slots.
That's okay. She'll use hers. Levy will use hers. She's so intrigued. She'll go and make sure that some of those friends have steady bases of operation too, because you're not really gonna be able to keep a stable spot as an adventurer. So if you have folks who can stay in one spot with their resources that you're close with, then those resources can, oh my God, also be extended to you from that stable spot better.
That was a lot more than 25 words.
She's using spells.
Okay, fair.
Like
She has spells
Bang,
out
bang,
the
bang,
wazoo.
bang.
she's level 20.
That's fair.
Fred is just sitting there like you're like you're just watching these sendings come in and they are just like, oh my gosh.
Busted out notebook, frantically writing.
Yeah, they are
You can't-
absolutely taking intense notes.
The Levy fan art is going to be intense in the notebook for the next few days.
That's really good advice. That is really good advice. The last person we had that had a base of operations kind of turned on us and it was really bad. We're yeah, it's we got hired for a job and it turned wrong and
spell slot cuts off. She does another one. Right. Well, drop me a line sometime if you need any more help with that. I've got important friends in important places, but I mean, I don't know where you're at, so I don't know how available they'll be to you.
I have a question. Does Fred ever introduce themselves to Levy, or
They said
are they
Fred.
just okay? Are they
They said
are they just going?
their first message said, "My name is Fred. I'm a new adventurer."
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Fred just kind of like, oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you so much. And they're not not going to they're going to let that message drop because they don't want to They're not the one casting anymore.
They'll get one last sending back of like, well, good luck, Fred, new adventurer. Stay safe.
She said
Fred
stay
just
safe.
like, wow, man, that's so cool. She had a lot of good advice, guys. And Fred is immediately going to just recount the conversation.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to accomplish while on the road?
It's just like meeting your heroes and it goes well? What?
It does help that it's specifically Levy.
Well, Levy would have been, oh, here's advice, but like I'm trying to deal with things and I have bigger problems. The rest of the party have a 50-50 chance of, oh, why am I responding back? Or I'll be there in 5 minutes to solve the problem.
I did
Did we-
genuinely roll. It was honestly Levy was a random.
Yo.
Did
I
we
love it.
want to still do the skull speak with dead before we land in the city?
That's a good question, actually. Yeah.
I think so.
Oh,
I'll vote
we're welcome
yes.
to try, but the spell literally says if we killed them, we're unlikely to get a response. So, like,
I mean, it's worth a try, isn't it?
Does anyone
Yeah.
have
And Dara
access?
didn't kill them.
Does anyone have access to disguise self?
Yeah, and they wouldn't know Indara, so
oh, and Dara can ask the question. Do I have to ask the questions, or can
You have to
Dara
ask the questions.
Alas.
The question
So,
does anyone have to disguise self?
Disguise kit.
I don't have disguise self, really.
Thing to put on the spell slot shopping list, I guess.
I've been focusing on bigger things because I am limited.
True.
I have a disguise kit.
Oh, we can make Jed look like not Jed.
Can make you look the most fucked up that you've ever looked.
I already do.
Okay, so do we want to do this? I can disguise you if you want. I mean, the skull doesn't have eyes to see you, so maybe
Oh,
if
I'm just quickly rereading the
tells your
spell.
aura.
Felix had an epiphany. Or at least I thought they did.
And you definitely cleaned the skull off, right? And
Yeah.
it's not just a separate head.
Mhm.
Well, the assassin's skull got decomposed, so
Okay.
And then we fished the skull out of the goo.
Yeah, it's just bone. Or mostly rotted bone.
Let's see. The corpse answers 5 questions. The corpse only knew what it knew in life. And no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it or recognizes you as an enemy. And questions you pose. And yeah, so I have to ask the questions. Well, we could make me not look like me, and then I can try asking questions.
Mm.
I mean, can we get you a second half of a face?
A mask.
Well, we have a mask right there. Points at Natrice. Or Andara.
That's my mask. You can take Andara's.
Yeah, I tried to kill you. Here you go. Fine.
Thank you.
I've still got this cloak if that helps the disguise.
Did that come from cart?
It did come from the cart, but it hasn't done anything of note.
Because my boots do two effects. And this is important. I'd rather not try one of the stuff from the wagon.
It
For
doesn't
this.
do anything on its own. It's fine. You need another cloak, I think.
Uh,
I will read the description. The cloak of many cloaks. This greenish gray cloak allows you to wear 2 magic cloaks at once, including this one.
so literally stacking cloaks a la.
It's an empty
It does
inventory slot.
nothing.
Yeah.
You have 2 cloaks now.
Congratulations.
Well, I was going to say
Aras-
stacking hats a la Team Fortress 2.
No, it doesn't go that far. It's like
I know,
the
but
two
like,
hat at best.
well, if you had multiple cloaks of multi-cloak.
I mean, I guess that'd be a really thick cloak, though. The man of a million capes, and only one of them
Also-
actually does something.
And if someone looks at you with detect magic, they just get fucking flashbanged,
Like Damir walking to the Feywild.
basically.
Aras is gonna pull out this like old, kind of roughed up, like small box from their bag and is gonna go over to Jed and like plop down next to him and like open up this like clearly secondhand old kind of like makeup kit and is gonna like look at it like and pull out like the little pot of green and just be like, if you're wearing the mask, perhaps we just turn the rest of your face green to match the beard.
You could be a half-orc.
Yeah, that's a
Or
good
some
idea.
sort of fae, since I imagine they have more naturally. Or a plant man. Yeah, let's make the neck green and then I can just blend in with the beard.
Fred
Okay.
will help with druid crafting some like more like moss in your hair.
The other half of the beard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Aras is just gonna start slapping green paint on you. She's not being particularly careful.
Well, we do what we can.
You probably get jabbed a little too hard with the paintbrush a couple times.
Yeah, no shit.
But then you're green.
I am
You
now
get-
a green man.
You get a couple like little lines of like brown like vines. But it doesn't look too good. It looks serviceably green.
Well, what's the roll?
Should I make a roll? Like a performance roll?
What would the roll be?
For my application of disguise? Or for you being disguised?
We'll say that you applied the disguise kit, so that will lower the DC for the deception.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Can
yeah,
I-
proficiency bonus to any ability checks to create a visual disguise. So, yeah.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you before you speak with Dead.
Okay. Anything else we can do to stack this roll before it gets made and we come up with what questions we're asking? Senorita Skull? None of my ads I think I can do ahead of time.
What sort of questions are you thinking of asking?
Well, Does the party have any suggestions besides, the fuck? Why?
I mean, maybe if there was like a this isn't something Fred would be thinking, but if there is something like maybe there was like a rendezvous point, like there had to have been some sort of contingency for when like, if things went right for her. So like I don't know, maybe something like that, but that Fred wouldn't have that suggestion.
Good suggestion, using the party's intelligence score.
Mhm.
And
Could be
Dara,
worth
Sometimes
asking.
that's what you gotta do.
Indara?
yeah. If nobody else thinks of it, Andara probably would because of her military.
Hmm.
But sounds like Lee was gonna think of it.
No, I was gonna say something different actually. So Gandara can have that. I was gonna say like it'd also be good to narrow down who exactly they're working for. Get some confirmation on the Radiant, perhaps. Just ask them
Confirmation
who
on the Radiant.
just ask her who her employer is.
And then there's also the fucking organization's name, which I can't remember off the top of my head because my brain
I
is borked.
would like to note that if she was willing to kill herself in order to hide information from you
Oh
guys,
wait, yeah.
what are you going to do to ensure that she thinks that you're on her side?
Well, we could always attempt to try to be like, hey, we're people from the organization who have tracked down your body, report or whatever.
If she
But
calls bullshit, we could say we're turncoating.
We could use some of the cipher code language.
that would be
What was-
smart.
What was Octavia's code name again?
It
She's
wasn't
using one.
coded, it was just scrambled.
Well, we
Yeah, she
got
signed it Octavia.
yeah, it's scrambled.
But
So
then
we
there
can just
was
say
also
we're
her
contacting on behalf of Octavia.
I mean, honestly, like we could be someone that Silas sent out. Something went wrong and they want to know what happened, right?
Hmm.
The suckers that Silas hired never made it back and we don't know what happened.
Well, that would certainly give us at least a little bit of information. Maybe not as quite as much as we would like, but it would be certainly a start to get confirmation on a couple things that are going on.
Again, if she calls bullshit, we could always say we're turncoating as well.
Mhm.
Just be like, oh, we see the vision now. Where do we meet up?
Turns out there are people who are willing to pay us better. I mean, not even to make it ideological.
I think it would be better if we pretended to be from the organization, but that's just my initial thought.
But do
I mean,
we-
I could try casting Zone of Truth.
I don't know if that
Does that
affects it.
affect the deads?
That's a good question.
I think it affects anyone speaking in it. In theory, I mean, it would mean that she would be compelled to speak the truth. But
So it as a skull, she is considered an object. And Zone of Truth does not affect objects, even if those objects are speaking.
Hmm. And also then that would be recognizing us as an enemy, theoretically,
Hmm.
since we're trying
Well,
not
we
to be
wouldn't- yeah.
recognized as an enemy.
We wouldn't be able to lie.
Yeah, that too. I don't think we're going to be able to ask all our questions in 5 minutes. So, do we want to just do the roll to see if we're successful and then go from there, DM?
You can ask the questions. It's fine. Got time.
Okay. Well, we're trying to figure out where to report. We could do info on us as an attempt to ingratiate ourselves, but the head won't learn anything new from doing stuff. So it's just we have to be not recognized and try to get information on the specific task she was on. Oh, we could probably try to get her check-in phrase in an attempt to check in for her that the job was done or whatever. And so give us an in potentially with the organization for getting information.
Do we think she herself knows any more plans, or do we think that that's out of her pay grade?
Well, we don't know where she is pay grade wise, but most people who are higher up on the pay grade wouldn't be immediately cacking themselves to hide information.
Yeah, true that.
Radiant. And what was the org's name? I'm trying to remember where it got pinned. Did it get pinned in general, or did it get pinned elsewhere?
Which orc?
Organization.
Oh,
I don't think we ever truly
all you know
identified
right
it.
now is the name The Radiant.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking that could just as
And
easily
Lord
be tied
Story.
to Astronus.
Oh, what is your contact? What is your code for contacting Lord Story and Silas? Could potentially get that information for contacting. Does anybody have any other suggestions besides where we're reporting contact information and information on the Radiant, basically?
No, sounds like that's what it is.
We
Well,
only get 3, right?
5. We get 5
Oh.
questions, but we might want a follow-up question, but I would have to walk away from the skull's view area to be able to ask you guys because we're trying to make it not realize who it's talking to. And if we only disguise myself, I don't know how much information it can glean from its surroundings. Or if it's just paying attention to me. Well, we can start with the 3 questions if this works and can work our way back.
She also didn't know Andara, and she is right there. She can ferry things.
Yeah. Andara can be the person who ferries information.
There's
Well,
everyone else behind it.
Let's go hide behind a bush and talk to a skull, I guess.
All right.
Fred, if you could give that guidance.
Guidance.
Okay. Let's do this.
All right. So you cast the spell, and the skull shivers a little. Um, you have its attention. Yeah.
First deception roll.
Yes.
Oh, yay. Okay, so that's that, plus because of the disguise kit, don't I get an additional proficiency add on this?
Yes.
And it'd be the same add because, we're all the same level. So that would be that would be a 13 because I rolled a 5.
Okay. You have the skull's attention. Did you add the guidance as well?
Oh, I did not add the guidance. Isn't that D4?
I think so.
Or is it something different?
Pretty sure it's a D4. It's only a cantrip.
D4.
It's a D4 in Baldi's, so
Mhm.
but I didn't want to assume.
That's fair.
14.
All right. You have the skull's attention.
Well, fuck it. Can't take in new information, so we just start asking the question. Once you finished your mission, where were you supposed to report?
I was to return to the east to wait further orders from Florian Sparks.
Hey, look, a name. Florian Sparks. Reclarification to the party. Radiant appeared to be a person or the organization?
The Radiant, it's written more like an organization name. So while it's easy to assume that that's the name of the organization that Ira worked for, it could also be Astranis related because it was only used in an Astranian context.
Mm-hmm. Oh, have you had any contact with any other member or fuck. Oh wait, I don't have a word total. What am I doing? It's a question total.
Yeah.
Have you had contact with anyone else in the organization besides Florian Sparks?
I have spoken to Miss Octavia. I have spoken to the mask maker.
Oh, lovely.
The fucking mask maker.
Yep.
And Dara off to the side is going to raise both of her eyebrows at Jed very significantly, like, who the fuck is that?
Hmm?
Oh,
Who is that?
none of us know. Players know. I don't think we've
Mask maker.
know anything
We
about the
could
map.
ask her.
Oh,
Yeah.
True.
yes.
Who
Thank
is
you,
that?
Dur.
Who dat?
Uh,
Our number.
who is this mask maker to the organization?
The skull goes quiet as it does not know.
Okay, so that's 3. Okay, were you given any way to contact Lord Story or Silas?
My primary liaison is Sir Sparks.
Okay, well, that. Andara, could you confirm what people would like to know about Florian Sparks for me?
Sure, she'll hustle back to the group. Got a name for that Lord Sparks, whoever the fuck. Florian Sparks. Anything else we want to know? It's 2, right?
We have
One.
one left.
We have one question left.
Does she know where their bases are? Any other locations aside from organization name, location
Yeah,
of any other organizations?
like a precise location, like an address.
Yeah, safe
Perhaps.
house.
Yeah, the name of an establishment or something. Okay, cool.
Maybe should returning to Sparks be impossible, where were you to go?
Where,
How is
yeah.
she meant to contact him, perhaps?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Surely they had a failsafe for a failsafe.
Yeah, just since things are going wrong, how do we get in touch? Basically, yes? Okay, cool. And she'll hustle back and kind of tell Jed, ask, ask how, since things have gone wrong, how we could contact Florian Sparks.
I think I have a way to, oh. How the fuck do I ask a question without asking a question?
Something like, I assume because things have gone wrong, there's a way to contact him. Make it a statement.
True.
Or since things have gone so wrong,
well,
we need to contact him. Just make it a statement.
Okay. In the event of things going wrong, how do you contact Florian Sparks or another member of the organization?
Should things have gone awry, he will know and reach out.
And with that final question, the skull goes inert.
Well, we have 10 days before we can ask again. We didn't fail miserably and thus make it not a resource, but we did get another name, at least, or 2 new names. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And with that, that's where we'll call session for the day.
Hell yeah, super fun.
Yeah!
The intrigue.
Woo!
politics.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you so
DM.
much.
Thank you for the ammo.
And
Thank
Sir
you for
Florian
DMing. Thank you
Sparks.
for gaming.
Such good character moments. I'm so happy.
Mhm.
Thanks for playing. Happy Valentine's Day
Happy
to the
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy
buy
Valentine's Day to
groceries
our
for 6 weeks.
fans.
Yeah, to our
True.
fans.
We love you too, fans.
All 2 or 3 of you.
Mhm.
Oh, there's
All
hearts
right.
exploding out of Avery.
Yeah.
Hearts
More hearts.
explosion.
More hearts.
More
Hearts
hearts.
more
for
hearts.
everyone.
Where
More of
no,
them.
do it.
Yeah.
My bit's not working.
Uh,
I was gonna be like,
Yippee!
I was gonna scream about a rupture, but nothing happened.
Next week.
See you guys around.
All right.
See you
More
guys next
thanks.
week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.